Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to part 43 of our Pokemon Emerald Let's Play. In the last few episodes, we took down the Reggies and inevitably caught them all. And today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So, we're starting off in Fall Arbor Town. And this isn't something that I'm showing because it's going to be useful to me, but I know there are people out there that are going to want to know about this. So, now that we have Waterfall, there's a few things that we can do out here. And that involves going to this cave over here. I forgot what it's called. Mount whatever. Is it up here? Yeah, so I brought the thing out of hibernation because it has... Oh! Okay, I guess we're gonna find a Geodude there. I don't think that's happened to me once this entire playthrough. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I brought the thing out of hibernation today because we're gonna be using it a lot, honestly, in the upcoming dungeons that we have. Really just Victory Road. I mean, eventually when we get to Evergrande, when we do that, maybe later this episode. Oh, it's not over here. What am I saying? Where the hell is Meteor Falls? Oh, it's over there. Yeah, so we're going to be using him a lot because he is very useful. He can learn Rock Smash. I think he can learn Strength. He can learn Waterfall, which is why we have him here now. I literally just taught it to him. And he can learn Surf. So that's kind of... I mean, that's almost everything other than Flash, which we don't, we don't really need for the rest of the game. Once again, I could be wrong about that too, but I don't think we need it for the rest of the game. At least nothing that's required. Let me just check who I have out front. Yeah, we don't want the thing out front. Bruce is low level. We'll throw Guts in there too, just because I feel like we haven't seen Guts on screen in a while. But yeah, there's some trainers in here that are, that are strong. I guess stronger, not as strong as us. But that's because, you're meant to come here after you have Waterfall, so... obviously, they're not going to be, like, level 20 or, 17 or whatever it was when we were here the first time, so... But yeah, like I said, there's not really anything here that I need in particular, but you're going to want to come here, and obviously if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. Another thing, though, is I feel like every time I come here, there's so many encounters. Like, there's so many Clefairy, or whatever it is. Yeah, I guess Clefairy is the Meteor Pokemon, so that would be him. Did we try this one? Yeah. This is where we gotta go. And we got a double battle starting off, so... Let's see what they got. I think there's a lot of Dragon-type Pokemon in this dungeon, and it's a little bit of foreshadowing. And maybe not these people. They seem like psychic and fighting users, which is fine. I mean, we should be able to take out this Hariyama right away. Yeah. Well, should we use Crunch on Medicham? Yeah, I'm thinking Crunch on Medicham, and then we can Aerial Ace the Hariyama and take that out. But just putting this whole series in retrospect from you guys real quick, we have come a long way. This is like the last leg of the series. It really is. There's not much we have to do until we fight the Elite Four. And then the after game, it's not significant in this game like it is in like other games. Like Platinum and Black 2, I mean, their after games are huge. Like Emerald isn't like that. But because of... How do I want to put this? Yeah, let's not use Crunch again. I'm an idiot for that. I could Surf them though, right? And it won't hit Guts. We'll say because of how I'm playing, there's a couple of things that I might be able to show. And I'm not going to go too in-depth with that. You'll see it when you see it, but I think it's pretty cool. And these are definitely things that if I was a viewer, I would want to see. So I'm going to do that. We have a few more legendaries that we have to catch. But that's not going to come until later. And then there's a few more things that we can explore, in the after game a little bit. That you know, that we'll do before we go ahead and wrap up this series and finish it. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that we've come this far, and it's honestly sad. I had a lot of time, or a lot of fun making this, and, you know, it's been a 6-month commitment. You know, that's huge. Like, that's the most I've committed to something, like, other than, like, you know, like real life shit, like a job or my girlfriend. But, like, as far as a hobby, that is, it takes a lot. I'll just say that. Are you gonna keep using protect, or are you gonna let me hit you? Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, it's just gonna keep protect. Sorry about that. I wanted to check if the mailman was here. But yeah, it's just gonna keep protect spamming. Steel wing this time because I don't feel like burning another aerial ace. But yeah, honestly, like, Bruce and Guts, we are low level. I'm hoping that after Victory Road, we are in a better position as far as level-wise, because we don't have enough power to take on the Elite Four right now. And yeah, I want to be at minimum like level 50-ish for each of my guys, and, you know, we're almost 10 levels off, so there's a couple things we can do with that. I'm not gonna, you know, bring it up because I might make a video on it later. But we definitely need to train a little bit more and get into a better position as far as firepower, because right now, I mean, especially with the champion being who it is, we're gonna get stomped on, and that's not how I want this to go. So we'll have to figure that out as well. Got an Altaria here that we're going to Ice Beam. Hopefully it works. I want to get Bruce nice and leveled up too, because I feel like he's going to be a big factor in this Elite Four run. Like I said, I've never used Bruce in an Emerald run before. Or maybe I have, actually. I don't know. It's been a while. But he's a bit of a glass cannon. He reminds me of Alakazam a little bit. High special attack, high speed, but, like, virtually no defense at all. Oh, another Altaria. But he's definitely somebody that, or some Pokemon, not somebody, that I'm eager to see how it performs in terms of more competitive style. And just, I guess it really comes down to the planning. I mean, I haven't planned much, to be honest, for this Elite Four run, because we're just not there yet. As I said, you know, mentioning our low level, but, you know, we will get there eventually. It's going to take a little bit of grinding, but you know, once we're at that level, I'm just curious to see how he is. And there's other things I'm going to have to factor in for this Elite Four run, as far as, like, you know, movesets and, like, what optimal moveset. We might go back and learn some moves from the Heart Scale guy. Although when I did go there the first time, I didn't really see anything that I needed, or that I thought could be super useful, other than, like, maybe Explosion on, oh, my freaking controller just died. That was crazy. My controller just died, like, mid-sentence right there, but whatever. I needed new batteries. Could we have just surfed around here the whole time? I don't think so, right? That would make no sense. What's out here before we go any further? That's another waterfall. I don't think that's where we have to go. I think we have to go here. Yeah, this looks... No, that's not it, right? No, this is where we were already, no? I'm kind of confused. What do we got here? Oh, we got an Iron Tail. That's... I think we actually already know that, right? For Aron? Or Labubu, I should say. It's not even Aron, it's Aggron. But anyway, I don't think that's where we needed to go. Yeah, we gotta go over here, I believe. We didn't even have to fight those trainers, either. Is this where we came in? Yeah, that's where we came in. I'm sorry, guys. I am on a complete other planet right now. Why the hell did that just go out so fast? Alright, that just took me a good 5 minutes of running around like a chicken without a head. But I figured out that you want to go all the way to the left down here. This is where we want to go. Then you're going to surf up here. Yeah, this area is a bit confusing, and you burn so many repels just running back and forth trying to figure it out. Which is what I did. I mean, we had 8 when I came in here, now we're down to 3. So, is there anything down here? Yeah, there's definitely something down there. Let me see. Yeah, what do we got? A PP up, which is good. We will use that eventually. There's got to be a hidden item here, right? Come on. Really? Nothing? Figure there would be. What about in the crater? Sometimes they're in the crater. Nope. Okay, nothing there. Then up here, in retrospect, I probably should not have used that repel, but whatever. Up here, you want to go in this room. And there is a very small body of water with an even smaller area of land. And what do we got here? Oh, we got a TMO2 Dragon Claw, which is actually pretty useful. We might want to use that. I don't know for who, though. Dragon Claw is a pretty good move, and 80 power, 100 accuracy, 15 PP. Let's see who can learn that. I don't know if anybody on our team can. The Boo Boo can. That's an interesting move that we might want to teach him. That could potentially be a really good move for Labubu. I don't think we need it for Rango, considering I like the way that our moveset looks right now. Giga Drain, Leaf Blade, Brick Break, Toxic. No, I want to keep that. That's good. Let's see what Labubu looks like in terms of moves, because I was thinking that he might need a bit of an upgrade, because a lot of his moves are very low accuracy and not very strong. At the same time, though, I'm not sure Labubu can take full advantage of this move. Dragon Claw, Iron Tail, Metal Claw. Yeah, honestly, we should just get rid of Metal Claw. That's not really a great move. Yeah, I think we're gonna get rid of Metal Claw. Give him Dragon Claw. I like that for now. I think that gives us a little bit more variety in terms of attacking, and definitely gives us a better move than 50 PP or 50 damage Metal Claw. But anyway, this is actually what I'm here for, is this little chunk of land, because in this, however many squares it is, there's a really good Pokemon that you can get, and hopefully we run into him here. No, and it is not Golbat. I promise you that. I'll just cut when we get to it. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is the Pokemon that I was talking about, and surprisingly, that took me like a good 25 minutes to actually find it. I don't remember Bagon's random encounter rate being that low, but I guess I was mistaken, or any other time I've used Bagon in an Emerald playthrough, which honestly has been quite a lot. I do like this thing. I have a thing for very overpowered Pokemon, I will say that. It has never really taken me this long, but hey, that's how this game is. Some things take you very slow, like catching Regirock, and some things take you very long, like catching Regice, so. But anyway, this is the Pokemon that I was talking about. This thing is a bit of an investment, because right now it sucks really, really bad, and the fact that you get it this late in the game also sucks really, really bad. But it could be worse. At least you have the experience share, and at least there are things available to you, like the Spear Pillar, or the Trick House, or Victory Road, which is coming up, where you have an opportunity to train this thing up a little bit, because it evolves into Shelgon at, I think, level 40, and then it evolves into Salamence at level 55. So that, in and of itself, is enough to deter a lot of people away from using this guy. For me personally, it hasn't. I mean, I've, you know, taken 3-4 days, like, at a time to put an hour or two in grinding Bagon and getting him up to level 55 just so he's ready for the Elite Four, because if you do that and take the time and investment in this guy, you are greatly, greatly rewarded. Salamence tears things apart. It is a very, very fast special and physical attacker, I believe. And this guy, if you have him on your team, there's really nothing that's, you're not gonna have any problem with the Elite Four. I'll just say that right now. Like, it's gonna be a piece of cake. So yeah, that's entirely up to you. Obviously, I have my full team of 6, and I have used Salamence many, many, many times in the past, so it's really just not something that is going to be anything that I do in this playthrough. But I just wanted to show this guy because he's a fan favorite. He's obviously the pseudo-legendary of this, I'm going to name him Cornrow, because his, the things on his head kind of look like cornrows. I don't know why, but they do. There we go. But yeah, this guy is honestly somebody that I'm probably not going to use. Unfortunately. But I just wanted to showcase him. He's in a cool spot. And you get a good TM there. So at the very least, if you're not planning on using him, I would go back and snag that Dragon Claw TM, because it is good. But yeah, that's Bagon, and this is where you catch him in this little freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This little 10 square tile area. So there you go. That's Bagon. Let's see if we get him again. Nope, it's a Soul Rock. All right, I'm gonna meet you guys back at Moss Deep City now that we've accomplished everything there is to accomplish here in Meteor Falls. So I'll see you guys back there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Moss Deep City, and I don't think that there's anything else in particular that we have to do, or can really do, in terms of, I guess, residuals. So I say we head south from Moss Deep, and we go try and get to Evergrande City. And just so you guys know, before you head out and do this, you're going to need Waterfall. So, whichever Pokemon you have that you have designated as your Waterfall user, definitely go ahead and bring him. Let's throw up a Repel real quick, too, before we head out. Because it's a bit of a trek south, and I know that there are some trainers that we have to fight. I think it's only a few, though, in that last little stretch, because I should have hit just about everybody else. Have we fought you? Yes. Oh, no, we haven't fought this guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, now I want to take the time, I guess, to... Actually, who do I have out first? Hopefully it's like... Okay, it's Guts. Alright, definitely somebody who needs the levels a little bit, I will say that. But yeah, guys, I want to take the time a little bit to just put things into perspective and see... Yeah, I feel like I've come very far in terms of what my, like, first couple videos looked like. And I know that there is a long, long way to go in terms of just editing and, like, appearance, because I think appearance is everything. Especially in, like, you know, just making content, making cool and fun videos that people actually want to sit down and watch. That's a whole nother thing. And I hope that to my viewers or anybody that's watching, that is something that I am achieving. But there's also a lot that goes into the other aspect of editing or you know, whatever it is, as in terms of making your videos aesthetically pleasing. And I know that I am not quite there yet. I really, really want to get there. But that involves learning new softwares. Like, I just hold on, let me just make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, I don't want to use the bike, that's for sure. Like, I just downloaded DaVinci Resolve in order to... Okay, I'm not going the wrong way. In order to make better quality videos, because up until this point, I've been using Clipchamp, and I know how awful Clipchamp is, so I don't really want to stay on that wave. This is also wrong. And yeah, that is definitely my motto and my goal, is to make better, more entertaining videos. Get better at editing, get better at learning what people actually want to watch, like, as far as Let's Play trends and stuff like that. I'm not talking as far as games. Like, obviously, I'm gonna play the games that I like. But, you know, I think that there's a lot that goes into actually creating, like, good thumbnails and good, you know, video editing or whatever. I think we stay with Guts for this one. And that's definitely something that I want to get into, especially for my next Let's Play, as I, you know, kick around what I want that to be. And I think I already know at this point. I'm not going to drop any hints in terms of specifics, because I do want it to be a surprise. But I definitely think I know, and it's something that hits close to home for me. It's something that is very personal to me, so... it's going to be different than this playthrough a lot, because I want to distinguish myself as an individual who plays the games that he likes, not particularly the games that garner the most attention, engagement, and viewership. Because I'll be frank, although it would be cool to have some sort of following, or, you know, make money or whatever. I'm sure that's everybody's, like, main goal with YouTube. It's really just a hobby for me. It's not anything that I'm looking to turn into a career or anything like that, which would be awesome. I'm totally not knocking that or denying that, like, that's not something that I would be interested in. But it's at this current moment where I am with my channel and in my experience with YouTube, editing, you know, playing, and just having an initial comfortable stage presence, it's probably not something that would really happen forever. Which is completely fine. Like, I'm not here to be like, oh, I gotta make millions of dollars. It's just another hobby, and it's something that I definitely like. This is bad. We're gonna fly on you, and then we're going to... Earthquake isn't gonna work here, right? Let's try Earthquake. Why not? At least... Yeah, it doesn't affect Guts. Oh, it affects them too. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. Hopefully it does a good amount of damage to the Tentacruel. Oh, it killed it! Perfect. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, yeah, a career is probably not in the cards for me as far as YouTube, which is completely fine. If I could build a small following of people, that would be great. I definitely appreciate people watching my stuff. That is absolutely... because, like, you know, there is a lot of work that goes into these things, and, like, you know, with my 9 to 5, like, my day job, like, it's hard to be as proactive as I would like to on YouTube, and really, you know, put all my energy into it. As far, like, right now, I feel like I'm putting, like, 80%, or probably even less, more like 60% of what I could actually put into YouTube as far as making these videos and making the content that goes into it. But, you know, that's not really going to change. Like, you know, I make all my videos on weekends, like my Saturday and Sunday. Hey, we're already at Evergrande City. That's crazy. Yeah, I make all my videos on Saturday, Sunday, and, you know, like, I do other things on my weekends. I hang out with my girlfriend, I hang out with my friends, I go skiing, which I also make videos about, which I hope you guys like. They are some of the best performing videos on my channel, so I'm sure that somebody is enjoying them. But yeah, I'm just kicking around my next Let's Play, what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do, but as far as aesthetics, that's really what I'm trying to communicate here. That's something that I really want to work on and actually make it look a little bit more professional as far as Let's Playing. So I'm learning different softwares like DaVinci, different editing, yada yada yada, to make the actual quality of the content better. And then as far as outward appearance, there's also going to be some changes in that as well, which I hope you guys enjoy, and maybe somebody can help me and guide me through that, because that would be great. But anyway, here we are in Evergrande City. It was a bit of a short undertaking. Really, all you need is Waterfall to get here. It's not that hard, and it's really just a launch port for Victory Road. I'm sorry about that, guys. My girlfriend just got home from work. But yeah, this is Evergrande. This is the Poke Center. Let's see what you have to say. Pokemon League is only a short distance from Victory Road. Of course, we know that already. If you come this far, what choice do you have but to keep going? That's our intention. What do you got, old man? The long and harrowing Victory Road. It's like reliving the path one has traveled in life. Believe in your Pokemon and give it your very best. Okay. And then, of course, we got this D-bag, who I actually hate so much. Scott, Odie, you've clawed your way up to the face of the Pokemon League. I'm happy for you. You've made my cheering worthwhile. Odie, if you were to become the Pokemon League champion, I'll get in touch with you then. Okay, Odie, go for greatness. Wow, that was actually some nice words for once from that guy. I guess we... I don't know, I guess we finally proved ourselves to him, so that's great. But anyway, guys, I think that I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. We got a lot done today. We checked out some parts of Meteor Falls, and we reached Evergrande City, which is really our last city in terms of the actual game before we go ahead and challenge the Elite Four and hopefully the champion after that. So, yeah. We've gotten a lot done, we've accomplished a lot, and I think we're going to pick up in the next video and see where things go from there. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.